everybody angry. I'm mad too. You don't go taking that out on the poor man that owns the mattress store. You don't take that out on the Mexican people that own the Mexican store. You don't take that out on nobody.
Welcome back. We've moved now to 60th Street, and take a look at this right here. This used to be a probation and parole building, but now it's just rubble. You can see in some parts it's even still smoldering, and we smelled it as soon as we drove up. Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald said that the Senate will convene in special session tomorrow, and in the coming months, they'll discuss dozens of proposals. And so I talked with Republican Representative Sam Kirkman. Part of her district includes Kenosha County.
Our legislative leaders have been talking. I wished first that the governor would have sat down with our legislative leaders to have that conversation of how we move forward. As you can see here in Kenosha, such tragic events have happened over the last week. And we really need to sit down and roll up our sleeves and really find a solution that we can work together in a bipartisan way to help move our community, our state, and our country forward.
But this legislation isn't new. The governor rolled this out 2 months ago. Hasn't there been enough time to figure this out?
Well, legislative committees have been, few of them have been meeting, but we haven't sat down with the governor. And that's a problem to me.
Is there anything that you say, yes, we need to do this specific thing when it comes to police reform?
Well, looking at the standards bill, that was from Representative Ott. I mean, he had a bill last session. We previously voted on that bill. The Senate didn't take up that bill, unfortunately. This was 2 sessions ago. Let's have a concrete discussion, figure out where we can find common ground. I mean, right now, my community doesn't feel safe. And that is the hard part for me. The calls that I have received this week, I'm a mother of 2 boys. My heart goes out to Jacob Blake's mother and the other mothers of all the people who are involved this week who have tragic situations, because I look at them and their words mean so much. You know, we have to come together for a community right now and having a conversation together with people who have been impacted really would make a difference. You know, knee-jerk reactions and pushing legislation before they're really vetted sometimes have unintended consequences. You know, the legislation will come in time and we will do it right.
So the speaker wants to put together a task force, but is there time for that? Who knows how long that could take?
Well, I look at the results of previous task force. We've had ones on adoption, foster care, mental health. Mental health plays a role in what happened, I think here. Again, people weren't feeling safe, so they were trying to take things into their own hands, and that bad things happened.
But when it comes to the officer shooting?
The officer shooting, again, standards and how protocols should work, again, that should be part of the discussion as well. You know, we as a community need to heal. My constituents, you know, as we come down and see everything boarded up, is such a hard thing to see. Truly a community that was positioned between Chicago and Milwaukee and the economic development. We had turned a corner here in our community, and now to be impacted like this, we have to refocus a little bit, pivot, and heal, and then go forward.
The Milwaukee Bucks are really putting pressure on lawmakers. Does that have an impact, do you think?
You know, I haven't talked to any of the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, I haven't been reached out by them directly.
But they spoke with the Attorney General, and as you know, they
right.
forfeited their game.
Right, and it's unfortunate that they have, you know, decided to step in. I would welcome any of the Milwaukee Bucks to reach out to me personally. I would love to have a conversation with them about what they feel is needed. Or any of the sports teams in Wisconsin. I know some of our legislative leaders have reached out because it is important.
And I want to touch on one more thing. The speaker said that the deaths of the protesters are on the governor's shoulders. Do you agree with that?
I believe that the governor could have called in resources earlier. Sunday night, I got a call at 1:30 in the morning asking for the governor to call the National Guard in. So it is really hard. Monday, I called the governor's office at 10:30 in the morning. I'd already previously had conversations with Representative McGuire because realizing very early on that our resources were very, very much stretched down here to handle the crowds and things that were going to come, and that we all needed, every boot on the ground needed to be here to help keep our community safe, keep the people who wanted to peacefully protest safe, keep our businesses safe. And I didn't really hear a lot of that. I mean, that original statement from the governor, he was off direction, and again, I think that he should have reached out first to the community leaders. I would have welcomed his call at any time through the night.
Next, how people are stepping up and helping out.
To give you hope, more than hope. Hope would be too small of a word.